Hey guys, I'm here. We're going to go ahead and do the reading for Tyre Nichols. It's time to do it. I know this has been a hard one. When I originally did, the See Through Glass Darkly, like I told you guys later in another one, I didn't know at the time when I discussed it because I was like, oh, I got another one, and kind of, I didn't actually do it. Well, I think I might have pulled a few cards, but we're going to do a reading. I'm wondering if I should, because I do have decks with African Americans. Maybe I should do that. Sometimes it helps. Just you guys. I do have, I've got Light Seers. Light Seers is pretty good. Well, I guess I'll use that one. I may do a second one with that though. No point in doing the true crime deck. We know what the crime happened. But I do want to reveal something that may be surprising to you guys. It might be even a little alarming. I actually haven't watched a whole lot of videos on Tyree. I have watched some important ones, definitely. A little bit of the funeral, Al Sharpton, of course. I haven't obsessed over it. I guess because I'm trying to boundaries, the invective. I try not to watch I watched a little bit of the video, of course. He's a pure soul. I can clearly see he's a pure soul. Something about him. He was just out taking photos of sunsets. More is going to be revealed. Now, I know there's the rest of the cops, but I did allude to something. I believe in revolution. A little bit about you need to keep your eyes on something else. The chief. I believe, I know there's, oh man, I can't remember. I'm going to have to find the link, but there was a African American woman, Queen something. I'm going to have to dig to find the link because I got a lot of posts in spiritually intuitive readings, but I do talk about it. Oh, actually, I might be able to get to it. Hold on. She talks about some very revealing stuff, and maybe I need to get it in community. I will link it. I don't play the whole thing because I want to get to the read. I'm not necessarily too burnt out. How do I put this? It's not necessarily that. But yeah, it has been, just going through my own little personal process. I just put up a video on Spirit Talk, the Escapist Dilemma. I talk about some heavy things, some things as a reader, the unraveling before I kind of get to some purpose stuff, generational curses. You can have, somebody hate you so much to curse you. Yeah, that fucking happens. And it's like, what? What I know for people that say, there's no curses, I've always known there is. I reveal it in there. But that is okay. I'm fine, guys. I'm fine. That's okay. I fought the battle. I had my dad. I had, it's all in there. I don't want to bring it up. Let's talk about Tyree. I don't want to talk about myself in this one too much. I'm just saying, I just got done with a video about, I don't know, 20 minutes ago or so, and I was just chilling, made a few thank you comments. Sometimes the reader would like a little reading, and of course my group is going to be kind. People love me in there. Thank you. It's nice to be loved. Thank you, by the way, for the love. It's been a tough time. It's good to have people who care, about you, friends, and everything. I know people have been concerned. It's tough. I had to unravel. I got to get with my purpose. I do, like I said, I do want to still do personal readings, of course. I do want to help people, but I need to focus on some big issues, of course. I don't want to have to. I'm not going to go do petty debates with people though. That's exhausting. Just throw up a video and fucking be done with it. It's because you got to watch your shaki, your energy. You burn out. You don't want to have to. I already raged enough on Jordan Peterson. I almost had to take a nap, but I needed. I was like, I want to show that angry mother, and I really was angry. Because picking on homosexuals, and when I get further in, especially talk about Elton John and certain things. I have no clue how big whether it's big or small, doesn't matter. I need to get it out of my system. It was a hard video. I do fucking, I mean, I go art of war on it, rage, and that's what I'm like, bring him to me. I'm like, sit him down. I want him to hear me. He needs to listen to somebody who maybe knows a little bit more about, things with, homosexuals and stuff. How do I begin this? I was about to do something. Oh yes, I do want to find. Let me just look for something here. There is a good video that hopefully I can find it. If it takes too long, I'll just stop. But there was an African American woman who did Give me a minute. I believe. Oh, man, I get. Can I go into the post or? It's gonna take me straight to the YouTube. Give me a moment. I'm trying to figure it out, man. Oh, I can go that way. There we go. That's what I want. I want you guys. Yep. There's a video. I'm gonna put it in community. Check it out. This is Exposed Scorpion Unit Underground Fight Club. I believe this is the one. Let me just make sure unless there's another one. Pretty sure that's the one with the Queen. I'm sorry. Let me give her credit. She's a really good video, guys. Yeah, there's Queen Sheba. She. You know, and I know it's true, man. There's some stuff there, but I'm gonna show you something. Now you might look at it and go, what? But you know, sometimes Spirit speaks to me in different ways. Okay, it's just, and this is no setup thing. I promise you. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna link it in community. I'm just trying to center. So if I seem a little, I'm not tired. Matter of fact, I'm really not that tired. Centering. Yeah, I definitely raged on the. I had to do the Kalima rage on Jordan Peterson. He needs to hear it. He had it coming. But I'm much centered now. I was that when that Kali energy comes out of me, guys, it's a real thing. Okay, you know it's different. It's time to fucking. Sometimes you got to hear it. It's different. It's not. You see that scary Kali face. It's an angry mother, full of tears mother. It's different. You're about to see it in a minute. I'm gonna show you something. It's gonna make you nervous, but it's real. Kali is real. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna talk about her, and I know you're about. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Let me just alert you guys. We know that now 6 cops have been arrested. Okay, and I know it's very dramatic, especially like I said, with the African American community, and really it should be with everybody. Okay, I'm going to take you back to 1992, the year before my mother died. Rodney King was horrible. The LA riots, yes, of course. You know, I'm a kid there. I was alive when that happened. I remember us watching on the news, and it's like, why am I here? Why am I still here? Why is this still happening? You know, and you know, I just don't even want to look at the ignorance of people. You know, it's fucking hard, and I know there's gonna be a lot of stupid people. I just want to say, anybody, especially African American community, I know it's fucking painful, and especially with them being African American. Do I believe that there's something negative and dark attacking in some ways the African American community? Yes, of course. Kanye definitely has something on him. I definitely feel me and others are trying to get it off him to the best of our ability. I do not. This weird shit, there's something on him. And there's, I know a lot of people, I can definitely feel it because I can connect with other things. And people are trying to get it off him and trying to help him. And I hope he makes it. He got married to someone else, thank God. Especially by the time, you know, Martin Luther King, you know, there's a lot of us, not me and others, I could definitely feel him on the other side trying to help Kanye. Even Britney Spears trying to help Britney Spears. Elton John is trying to help Britney Spears. That's why I put that. Tiny Dancer, he's trying to help her. Okay, I know the fucking twirling shit. It's all puppet shit. Okay, I promise you. Fucking, it's very fucking sad, guys. I know what's going on. It's fucking hard. Okay, and I know sometimes you're like, oh, it's you know, like I said, Kanye has got something on him. I hope to God he shakes it. Okay, I really do. I know some people say, oh, he's got something on him. All right. It's not natural. We know it, and believe me, you know, Shanquelle, what happened? It's a lot of dark shit. It's a lot of dark shit. No, but I will go ahead and show you something. I'm going to show you something that came up. If you guys are aware, Tyre and Breonna Taylor had the same birthdays. Okay. Oh, that was my dog, but that might be Spirit. You see me jump? This is my life. This is my life. Siri just opened up. Siri just opened up. It was probably my daughter, but shut up, Siri. Fucking. Sorry, I can't help you with that. I'm gonna yeah, you can't help me with my life. I'm gonna act. I think my daughter just did something, but still, sometimes it's Spirit, you know, fuck it. But what I'm gonna show you, that's why I got nervous. I know there's been arrests of the cops check the video that I put in community, because a lot of people are looking at the one that hired him. You know, you could say the chief tried to do all these interviews, acting all concerned. She kind of reveals some things on that video. Pinterest is kind of one of those things. I like to search for images, of course, post images, quotes, and things like that. Now, I was kind of, you know, might teach, I don't know what he's fucking doing, but, you know, I'll message him things, you know, especially when I've been going through this stuff. But I've been talking to him about some stuff. I want to talk about something about George Floyd. I don't know if you guys knew. And let's just drop it. I 100% believe, and no, I will say no, that what happened to George Floyd was totally set up. Don't worry, it's not faked. I don't mean that. That was intentional. Most of you should know that, and I'm going to prove it right now. He was killed on, I believe, May 25th. Hold on. Let me just double check my date that I know. Give me a moment. What date was George Floyd killed? May 25th. Yes, May 25th, 2000.
George Floyd died on May 25th, 2020.
Now I want to show you something, and I showed it to my teach. Historical events that happened on May 25th. But you'll listen to this, because I'm not a stupid ass. On the day he was murdered. On the day in history video, take a look at May 25th. The day in 1787 when the Constitution was drafted at the Constitutional Convention. The day in 1935 when Babe Ruth hit his final home run. He is a white player. May 25th is also the day in 1977 when Star Wars was opened as a franchise. That date was intentional to kill him. I promise you. Just as they were in the nightclub, and somehow he ends up with the counterfeit bill. I promise you, that was intentional. Now, the same, the year 2020, obviously COVID and all kinds of things. 6 months later, The Queen's Gambit was released. Is it coincidental or is it the man? I don't fucking know. But my dad taught me chess. The Queen's Gambit is kind of a, the white player opens the first move. Kind of sacrifice a pawn. There's a certain little move. But what happens is, in this little Queen's Gambit, it's a very popular move. You lose a pawn, so the queen gets control of the board. The white side, you could say. So you could say Derek Chauvin was, the sacrifice pawn. I promise you, that was completely intentional. To be on video and start the invective and start what happened. Star Wars, the battle, Babe Ruth, the home run, the draft of the Constitution. That date was intentional. It was intentional. Wanted it to be seen and wanted to start something. I promise you. That's the Queen's Gambit. There's a lot of little things that are going on you guys don't know. Now, there's another thing. Let me teach you. I'm gonna show you guys chess, like what's going on with the spiritual, because I know a lot about chess. I just showed you the Queen's Gambit. 6 months later, Queen's Gambit. And it's like, is the man trying to hint something, or is it coincidence, or is it a way of spirit talking? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest. But it's a tough move to beat, right? I want to explain to you. There is it a coincidence? Is it spirit talking to me? Or, because I definitely feel that there's things going on, not just here, but elsewhere. I believe, I guess the way to word it, what is the most popular move in chess? Let me get that. No, that's not the.
According to
no,
Wikipedia,
I got the room.
E4. This is the most popular opening move.
No, I'm sorry.
It has meant
What? Let me try it again. I'm trying to get it. What is the most powerful move in chess? Bishop. I'm trying to think.
According to Chess Strategy Online, the best position for a bishop is one where it commands an open diagonal and cannot be attacked by enemy pawns or knights.
That's not exactly what I'm looking for. Hold on. There is a. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Because my dad taught me chess, but there is something. Let me find it. There it is. Sharab's jaw-dropping bishop sacrifice. It's another strategy. It's the number one move that chess players use to try to defeat and everything, especially on the, you could say, the black side. I hate to do black and white, but chess, bishop, because when you go to the other side, you can be more powerful. Now I told you that when Trump became president, Charles Manson died. Remember, he was big on a race war. Watch this. What is the year Desmond Tutu died? He died December 26th, the day after Christmas.
Desmond Tutu died on December 26, 2021.
Desmond Tutu, obviously black, Africa. Died, at least he got to celebrate Christmas. Died the day after Christmas, December 26, 2021. He was basically a holy man. And yes, he is a bishop. And I know you're going to go up, what? I know, are they playing chess? Is it strategy? There was a war going on somewhere, here and elsewhere. And then, of course, we know there is another queen, Queen Elizabeth. She is a good queen. I don't want to hear your fucking shit. She fucking died. Okay. But, there's, I guess you could say, in that family, there's, obviously, I do believe Harry and Meghan are good people. And Meghan, notice what they do. They attack her, and she's African American, or however you want to say it. There's certain things. They're good people. You can watch it, and if people have a problem with that, you're dark. Projecting onto Meghan, you're dark. That is strategy. Something is spirit, because he's going to be strong on the other side. Martin Luther King, I promise, he was stronger on the other side. The bishop, chess. That's the number one move. To have the bishop, he's definitely on the other side trying to help. He's powerful. Queen's Gambit, Derek Chauvin, Bishop Desmond Tutu. Martin Luther King's dream is going to happen, whether people like it or not. And yeah, Manson, he's fucking behind it, I'm sure. Yeah. Is it, what's this word, repeat shit? You notice it all kind of starts, this whole weird COVID, and yeah. Some kind of forces trying to do helter skelter and all kinds of fucking weird shit all over again. Yep. And this is, with certain things that are going on, and there's other things. Like I said, we got Tyre, Breonna Taylor, same birthday. And I know you're like, what? I know it's fucking weird, right? But it's happening. And so this is some of the reasons. These are things I could see as a reader, and also, with some art of knowledge and some things that I know you're going to find very fucking bizarre. But you got a bishop right there the year later. And it was after Christmas Day. Let the man celebrate Christmas. He's a holy man. So he went to the other side. I want you to look at that face. He's very powerful. And he's doing his best. I even see him looking at me in my eyes. There's pain in his eyes. There's pain, power, but pain. He's kind of looking at me like, I'm doing my best. Bishop Desmond Tutu. That's the most powerful move in chess. What you could do, especially to try to combat the Queen's Gambit. A sacrifice of a pawn. Derek Chauvin, definitely. Was he sacrificing for a cause? Did he get paid off? He knew he was going to go to jail. I promise you it was intentional. Be seen. George Floyd, to kick off what happened. Now, as far as Tyre is a problem, of course. There's definitely some darkness. Things going on. They want some bad boys in there, obviously. Some thugs. I want to be careful with that, guys. I'm only repeating what all of the African community said. I mean that not in any, like I said, the father of my kids is black and everything, and I'm totally against this. But, they're being bad boys. Just like, if you look at the man in the mirror, the posts that I do in community, they're horrible. Nasty boys. You got Janet Jackson's little voice there, because I do believe Michael Jackson is a Zen master. He's actually more powerful than you think. Like Aisha Shiba on Facebook, Krishna. He's very powerful. He's a pure soul. He is a pure soul, and he never hurt any child. That is a lie, so people would not listen to his music. Okay, but Janet also, nasty boys, don't mean a thing. You gotta watch out because sometimes the feminine is even stronger. I'm going to show you something about the feminine being even stronger. I'm going to go ahead and reveal something very powerful. Pin rest. Let's get to it. I know you're like, what? Pin rest. Okay, when I did a search, I would just send in my teach some photos of Breonna Taylor. You know, like I said, these two have the same birthday. And yes, the one lady that I put in community, you know, some astrology, Age of Aquarius, you know, a lot of the hippies back in the day, astrology, thanks. I know them too, don't worry about it. I know my astrology very well. I also know a little bit of chess very well too. Okay, just so you know. But oops, I opened the wrong thing, excuse me. No, it's actually going to be photos. I took a screenshot of it, but I was sending stuff to my teachers. I was kind of working out some of the things coming in the messages that Spirit were giving me. And at first I looked up Breonna Taylor because I was looking for an image of her, and I, with the date of birth and death, and I sent him that. But then I went to, this is what, and I'm telling you guys, this is real. Now, I guess the image of this doesn't, show the search thing for some reason. I wonder if I could tap into it, and there it is, so you can see. Hold on, trying to hold it. I was going to send him a photo of Tyre, and I put in Tyre Nichols images. That's all I put. You know, you're going to have to read it backwards. I guess you're going to have to trust me. I'm going to show you what popped up, because I'll tell you what, it's coming. People got to stop hurting people because the mothers are upset. Families, the mothers are upset. Now, I know, obviously, Kali is on my table. Kali, Shiva, also Jesus, and Buddha. You know, I've got, you know, my stuff. But these just happen to pop up. I'm only searching little Tyre's name. When I did Brianna, everything was fine. But then when I search Tyre's name, these are the images that come up. And you see the chief in there in the bottom middle. And you see those images. I want you to look at that. Scared? Don't be afraid. Unless you don't like black people. You see, who is that? What are these images? They're kind of scary. Barabi. Those are Kali images, yes. The mother goddess. So it's not, I know it looks scary. And you'd almost think it's not demonic. It's not. Kali is not a demon. She's not. She could seem like one. This one, they're all kind of scary, but you see that one right there? They're not demons. That's the mother goddess. This is the mother goddess in her most wrathful form. There's many names for Kali. I've got a deck here. I might be able to find her. And maybe I should pull out the book to say about it. Those came up. So a couple things. Why would they come up? I mean, did it scare me? Of course the mother goddess in that form would be scary. I have Kali. I know how scary she is. You know, even if I put it on her face, okay? But you could say the mother goddess is in, you know, people. And is she being sent? You know, Barabi is the scariest. She's the most wrathful. Now, I want you to look again. So, you don't see any pictures of Tyre, but what about that one right there? Who is that? She's definitely not a Kali. Kali is good. I want you to understand. Scary? Absolutely. Anybody should be terrified. Let me see if I can find it. She's got to be in this deck, and I'll read from it. But that one is the scariest one of Kali. She's the scariest. She's the one you don't want to mess around with. Like, this is a Kali deck. I'm going to try to find it. She should be in here. There's so many forms of Kali. It's a real thing. She's got many, many different forms. You know, that there should be 108 names of her. You know, just like Shiva has 108 and everything. The goddess. Many forms. So are the, you know, like say the mothers kind of stick them in the Pinterest downloading? They might be, guys. Of course, why wouldn't they? You know, I know they're, they're not all praying in a church being sad. They're ready to fight, and there's ways to fight. That one's scary too. Yeah, when she's pissed, that's Mother Love wanting to protect. I don't even know if she's in here. She's so scary. That's Mother Love wanting to protect the children. You know, that's what it is, really. You know, Kali going, I gotta protect the kids at all costs, no matter what. And this is war. She's a war goddess, okay? And you know, like I said, you know, when it comes to, you know, Jesus, you know, don't worry, Kyle loves Jesus too. But there's many faces of a mother, and they want to protect. I don't even know if she's in here. I don't even know if she's in here, but that is the scariest form of Kali. I know that. It's the Kundalini. It's the scariest form of Kali. Yep, there's Kundalini Shakti, which is pretty close. You know, you know, they got, and she always wins. That's I always have Kali always wins. Mahakali is pretty tough to count. I haven't even seen her yet, guys. Maybe she's not in this particular deck. I don't know. Maybe, you know, she's the toughest one. But yeah, Barbara, Goddess of Kundalini. That's a Kali. She's the toughest one. So yeah, and all those other forms, you know, these, you know, like I said, it's the Mother Goddess. It's not even the ones in here that are right above. But notice how they surround the chief. They're all kind of, she's in the center at the bottom. It's the way it popped up, guys. It's just the way it is. And that's not me doing it. That's just when you search Tyre Nichols' name, this all comes up. Now I know I'm very connected. And I know they're very connected. And it's, you know, this is all, you know, these are maybe, are they being uploaded Instagram or around the world, but, or I don't know, or Spirit, maybe Spirit wants me to show it and be like, this is you're done. I don't know. People got to stop. You know, you don't know what you're messing with, especially African American, you know, young, you know, pure souls. But the chief, I guess, why is she in there? Why isn't little Tyre in there? What about the cops in there? She gave him a job. So I know she's sitting there, oh, she's, give it time. She's not innocent. I promise you she's not innocent. I'm pretty fucking sure of it, or that wouldn't have happened. Pissed off here, woman. Okay, and if you watch the one video with the one in the community, she talks about a little bit of her past, some of her stuff. She has unclean hands, I guess is a good way to put it. So that's some pretty heavy stuff I just hit you with. So George Floyd, I promise you, some people may already know it. That date was totally intentional. And was it, you know, was it a mocking? Was it a, you know, are they trying to use a certain date as a power symbol, or hard to say, but it's, I promise you, of course, it was intentional. It's completely intentional. I know people don't want you to think, you know, I'm pretty sure if I'm a 144K, I'm protected, so fuck you. And I'm going to say it anyway, I don't care. It was intentional to start this. The Manson being behind it, I bet you, I know he was. Him and Trump the same year, right? He drops, he becomes president. Yeah, that's all. Fucking man. Okay, that's okay. Jesus behind it. Kali, get them all. Get them all. Let's go ahead and read. What can we say about it? Let's get the reading. So I revealed you something pretty fucking scary. Like I said, though, as long mother love. That's mother love. I know it's scary. You should be afraid of the mother. There is a mother, and she's not a demon. She's an angry mother goddess. She's real, and she's there. She will love ferociously and protect to the best of her ability, saying no more. This one's kind of sticking out. What do we got? Page of Wands reversed. Let me sit with it. It is a woman here. But, well, we're just going to go with the woman. How do I feel? I would go ahead and say Page of Wands. We're just kind of talking about magic wands and things like that. It's kind of, you know, I know it can be, you know, initiation and so forth. Things are being said. Yes, I know we're talking about a little bit about kind of magical things here. I know it's, you know, white person, but don't worry about it. I mean, just everybody's just, they're casting, I guess is a good way to put it. You know, it's got to stop. But let's talk about little Tyre. I want to know what's happening, but, you know, starting stuff and everything. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, we got the Seven of Wands reversed. I know there's an African American. Everything kind of reversed. Notice kind of sitting in a crystal ball. So what I kind of see as far as the just I'm kind of feeling here. Actually, I was going to flip to one, but that is actually a good, you know. I would say especially the mothers, African American. Notice there's kind of a meditation and everything going on. There's definitely just they're trying to come in, connect to the divine. You see this to protect. I know, and there is, you know, a reversal. Like, in other words, like Seven of Wands can be going on the, they're going to be doing it in the spiritual. You could say on the offense in the spiritual. Really they're trying to defend but protect, but they're going to come in for this one, and much more. I've definitely been feeling that. That's one of the reasons certain work had to begin, a couple weeks ago. Okay, so we got the Knight of Swords energy. We've got this, there's fucking. This is a hard one. I know there's a scene, the Knight of Swords. I know this one has an arrow on the back, and I know there's a crow, but the very first thing I think of, Tyre is Gemini. This is connected to the air sign, and this makes me think of him running away. I know there is a crossbow technically on the back, but do the best and everything. But there's, I don't, he was running. There was a point he's running. And really the crossbow on the back, are they hitting him in the back? We know they stunned him, and everything. But there's a point where he's running away, running for his life. There's totally a crow there. He's trying to, the motorcycle a little far away, obviously left his car, but just, he's running away. He's going as fast as he can. Like I said, Gemini, air sign, he was running. He was just running for his life. And I guess, Spirit said, okay, he's got a crossbow. Did he have a target on his back? Were they going after him on purpose? I guess, certain things may have. I hate to say it. Okay, so we got the Page of Cups here, which sometimes, let me kind of go ahead and look into this. It's kind of different. Oof, this is, which Page of Cups can be very kind of high in heart, but we've got this, there's this kind of little bit of as above, so below kind of look, and you see the kind of feet there. Oof. It's oh God, let me kind of focus on this for a moment. I mean, I definitely feel like, this is reaching the hearts of many people. They're really, I feel with this, if you look at this image, I people are just, kind of turned upside down, and they're trying to connect to the divine. They're like, could this be a rapture card? Could this be a rapture card? Like I said, the ship, you see the people kind of going up in the air, people like, Spirit, take me now, get me out of here. It looks kind of like it could be a rapture card, right? Now, I know there's a little pig flying. Could people disappear? When's pigs fly, right? That it almost seems impossible when pigs fly. Well, it could be the symbol of the rapture here. Okay, or some kind of shift. Like, when pigs fly, it seems impossible, but see the little feet going up in the air, raising up. Something in the spirit, like, powerful is going to happen. Some kind of shift, like I said, see through a glass darkly. Watch my video. And like I said, I don't claim to know a day, hour, but I definitely know that light workers and everybody are going to start shifting, all around the world. A lot of us, and that was part done. I feel some kind of activation going on. Okay. And I know, and maybe that's, like I said, the little feet, even light seers, the deck even being created, the little feet, even though you see the kind of, could this be the thing? King of Wands reversed. Okay, so I want you to look at King of Wands. Sometimes it can be powerful, but this is a reversal. This is an abuse, I know there's more than one, but this is an abuse, obviously. The Lion being, negative. This is not a good King of Wands. Kind of representing the whole, the abuse of power. The Salamander can be a power symbol, obviously, in the King of Wands. Definite abuse of power. Just, the Lion. He's just kind of innocent. Like I said, you can clearly see Tyre running. We got the crow just trying to escape death. And I know the crossbow, it looks like he would wear it, but maybe a target on back, you could almost say. Okay, like, arrows, target. But he clearly was running for his life at some point. It's a hard read. This is why it took me a while, guys. I really had to center for this one. It's hard as hell. And going in the past, kind of, this is a hard one. Just kind of the past of what happened to him, of course, as we're kind of coming to the present. But we've got the Strength card, but this is a lamb. Very often, taming is a little bit different. We got this kind of energy here. We got the Strength, but we got a lamb. He's innocent, clearly. Innocent like a lamb. This is a tough one. We've got this, the women and everything coming out, is that he was a lamb, just innocent. But it looks like protectors are coming. Yeah, moving away from troubled water. This is going to cause a shift. A lot of people spiritually, It's causing a shift. You know, we got to get out of this, you know, this hellhole. And I'm warning you guys. I really feel that Spirit's like, we're going to have to start shifting. You know, I definitely feel Martin Luther King dream and all this stuff. We got to shift. You know, it's some of you might end up get thrown on Mars. You know, you get what you deserve. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but people got to stop being cruel. But some of you won't. Some of you won't learn. Some of you will think you know what you're doing and all this fucking shit. But you know, and I hate to say it like that. I guess I'm speaking a little bit from the Spirit. But if you condone this stuff, make excuses, you know, voting for Trump, supporting him when he's clearly a liar. If you play, you know, in a dirty swamp and you fucking enjoy it and take pleasure, and there are those who do, you get what you deserve. The mothers are coming in, especially African American, but they are not alone. There's a lot of those of the light who are also trying to help. You know, people, you know, beings are being activated. You could say, could I be one of them? Maybe. I'm definitely going to help with the shift. I'm going to say that. We got the moon reversed. Okay, dark side of the moon. Pink Floyd. I promise you, Pink Floyd is involved. Notice we got the little wolves here. You know, we got the wolves. Dark side of the moon. The wolves howling. I promise you, it's involved. I'm just going to leave it there. I don't want to show my hand, but I will. What's going to happen with this, you know? It's fucking hard. The world. Yeah, the world is a big one. The world is watching. The world is ready, you know, and wants to go into a new cycle. This is a little bigger than you think, guys. You know, too many things happening, of course. I just kind of did a reveal, you know, what I feel, at least what I feel. George Floyd, the devil reversed. We're trying to conquer the devil, you know, and you all need to conquer the devil. You need to break free of the fucking devil. Reverse it, you know. I guess I'm going a little bit collectively, but this is getting deeper. Nine of Pentacles, reverse. I definitely feel the chief. This is a different one next to the devil. Her time is coming. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. That's one of my cards. This makes me feel a good queen. Obviously, you can see this one. This is good queens. This is the queens. This is the mother. And they're just, it's going to be all right, baby. It's going to be all right. We're going to get you there. We're going to take care of business, okay? She's trying to meditate, be at peace, but she got that power symbol. That's all right. She's very calm. And you think they're raging? Oh, they're just gonna get to it. You see, you see those little sticks getting in nature. That's all right, baby. We got you. But yeah, this here, I'm telling you, chief and everything. I showed you what's going on. Magical. We got the Knight of Cups reversed. Let me kind of go ahead and look at it. Let's kind of give me a moment here. I've already shown Tyre and stuff like that. Oof, that's a tough one. I really feel like looking at this Queen of Pentacles. Obviously, let's just like the sons and the good boys here. Knight of Cups can often be a good boy, of course. Want to protect their sons, their daughters, all of it really. Let's put a card. We've also got the Devil reversed. We're going to turn the Devil upside down, right? Yeah, Eight of Wands reversed. Now, when it reverses, it can mean either way. I guess you see the wands flying. I know Eight of Wands and everything. Just definitely a shift is on. It's been on. It's up, and I know some people are like, man, I'm weary of it. I guess is it again a shift? It's weary and stuff like that. Eight can be very representative of the infinite. But I guess the best way to say is no matter what, we're going Martin Luther King's dream, and people are trying to drag it back. It all, of course it began with Jesus. The wands went, right, it's finished, and it's going. Martin Luther King, everybody's trying to stop it, but it's going to happen. You can't stop spirit. You can't stop the light's intent. Martin Luther King is an ascended master, of course. He's the dreamer. And then in the hopes and fears, Queen of Wands reverse, I'm telling you, a lot of queens coming in. Okay, outcome. We got the Four of Cups. Let's talk about the Four of Cups here. I know it shows a girl, but I want you to kind of look at this. Other people, let's pull up for this one. Okay, and I guess Spirit wants to go into a bigger spiritual message, wants to talk about feeling like, poor little Tyre. I mean, I don't know. I hope, just get that shift going. See that, the color, the ring. Oh, fucking cat. It's okay. It's just the cat. The colors, the rainbows kind of coming up, color, and everything. People, you have got to stop. And I know she's just kind of sitting there. She's got everything in her hand. The spirit, we got this empty. Stop looking away from the spirit. Okay, and it's just really anyone. Stop looking away from the spirit. Focus on the spirit. And stop, because it's coming, and everything. And you don't want to get left behind if you're focused on things that are important. Make sure you are, it's a hard one. I'm trying to say centered. I guess Spirit wants to talk about a little more bigger message. I know you want to know outcomes with court. People, go to jail, but still, I guess no matter what. Normally, I get that whole the court, the this, that. Will there be justice? Spirit's kind of like it's coming. I guess it's kind of a different read. There's definitely certain things that have been set up. There's things going on here, and there's things going on there. There's angels coming together. With Tyre's, it's been being worked on. Obviously, I kind of showed you a little bit of stuff. I know Desmond Tutu, you're like, that's bizarre. He's a bishop, guys, okay? There's certain little things, signals, okay? Especially, him and Brianna having the same birthday. Let's pull from Crow. I know it's a tough read. The chief, though, okay? And like I said, I'm not trying. Let's put it this way. I'm just going to show you photos and the way they felt when I searched that name. Okay, because I know sometimes things will be revealed. I do want to be careful because ever since University of Idaho, but I'm showing you, she hired him. Okay, and there are things that are coming out that there is a history. I'm going to put it that way. Things will be revealed. Okay, that's coming out. I'm just not unclean hands. Okay, you're the boss. You're not unclean hands. She talks about it a lot. Look at the video in Community, the Queen Sheba. A lot of queens are upset. Okay, you see them coming. So we've got the card gifts. What I kind of feel, I know it's a card with gifts. A lot of people can be using their gifts. There's a lot of magical people that Tyre, everybody's sick of everything. I promise you. Poor little Tyre is just really, okay, especially with African American, bad boys. And like I said, I just want to say, forgive me for saying the word. I know sometimes, but he was African American, and I can hear him saying it, and I guess he's really upset. I mean, his spirit. He was already invoked with Shankwala, and he is very upset about this. I must have saw it coming. Because as soon as I saw poor little Tyre, and I didn't even know they were African American. I got up here and I was like, now I understand Martin Luther King and all of it. And I am talking poor little Tiana. She's been seeing me unravel for weeks. I know something coming. There's some reason I got to get ready. Shed, drop. Also, then I saw little Tyre, and I'm like, you see what I'm saying? Now you see what fucking. Sometimes I don't always know what's going on, and I'm doing, and I'm preparing and doing certain things here and there. Okay, because I was a lot. Now you know. Your mom's a magical woman. She kind of knows things happen, especially big events. Tyre is very upsetting, of course, but this is this is going to cause a major shift. Could it tick off the big one? All I know is shift, and that's why I'm coming in strong. Warn, stop being hateful. Stop being, because something's coming. And if you're going to be hateful and you're going to be stupid and you're going to hold on to your hate and stuff, you get, could this be it? I just showed you a little page of cups, a little feet in the air, guys. And how it all, and like I said, I can only know what Spirit reveals, but I definitely feel a shift, a very powerful shift coming. Okay, there's a lot of things are connecting, and I'm staying as sane as I can, as all these things are being channeled. And just, certain magical things can happen. Like I said, I only searched the little guy's name, and that's what surrounded the chief. I'm just showing you. That makes me feel that the mothers are aware there's a little bit more to the boss. They're not dumb. They probably see better than I do, to be honest. They probably have, because, African American women are very connected and can be very powerful. I know the grandmother in the family is very powerful. She doesn't show, talk about it. Necessarily, but I know she's got power. She's got way more power than I do. Way more power than I do, I promise you. Okay? And I got quite a bit, to be honest. She's got a lot. And I know one thing, especially Nana, mess with. That's her son. You know, the father of my kids, I told him, say, that was a boy. You know, and there's stuff. I mean, just, you know, she's very kind, loving, but she got a collie face. I promise you. I wouldn't dare. I've never disrespected that boy. I never would. I wouldn't even dare. I don't know what people are thinking, hurting the boy of somebody, African American mother. You don't even understand the power. I don't even have close to what Nana has. I really don't. You don't know what power African American women have. People, you just don't understand. What's in there, you know. You think they're crying in church. You don't understand. Release. Whew. What has been released? See them flying? What's been released? Yeah. They think it's a release out here. Released. Crows. What, guys? I don't know. Sacred space. If all goes well, you know, see the crows kind of protecting the babies. You know, the sacred, you know. I really feel like mothers, and like I say, it's not only African American mothers, but it's of course most powerfully with African American mothers. The eggs, I want to protect my babies. I want my babies to be born in a good place. We gotta, you know. So that's why I'm a shift. I feel something very powerful coming, and that's why I'm like, I'll warn you. I'm not trying to jinx you. I don't want anything bad. I would like you to wake up. I gotta attack mirrors. I definitely feel spirit, and I'm sure other light we're attacking mirrors. You gotta stop being stupid. You're running out of time. If you're gonna play in this playground, I told you God is gonna send a very powerful delusion. A lot of you already believe a lie about Trump, and I know you're gonna come in, fuck you. Okay, that's part of it, but inevitably it's gonna be so powerful. When God gets you with a delusion, you can't shake it. You can shake a dog thing. Shit, you can shake it and drop it. You can fight it. It might not be easy, but you can. But you can't shake God when He deludes you. You can't shake God when the Father deludes you and says you're back. You want to play in the devil's place. There you go. You're stuck now. You can't shake me. And everybody, it's gonna be fucking horrible. And that's some things I saw. You can't shake God. Like I said, this is all part of it. People that are all sitting there fighting and projecting and being disgusting. That's why even I'm done with the boyfriend, but I know he still had that crap, and I made a little video, got out, kind of broke it down. I sent it to him, and it's been watched more than once. And I hit him with it because it's like, well, it's either hell, you shake it and you drop it and you get to your knees and you beg for forgiveness. The video is powerful. If I wanted to be a real dick, I'd make it public, but I wouldn't do that. I know he saw it. I broke it all down, kind of made a thing. I let a few of my, in a very private place, a few of my friends see it. Fucking powerful. But I gotta break it. Or it goes to hell. I mean, that's, trapped in the matrix or whatever the fuck. I don't claim to know exactly every single ugly thing. I know I don't want to look, I could say, but I got the idea. Okay, I got the idea. Everything's gonna get real, unreal, and it's gonna be fucking, and then, and when you realize you're seeing, you're gonna be fucking terrified, and then, so that's why I'm like, wake up, guys. You gotta stop doing this fucking shit. If you support this, you go down with the matrix. I mean, that's the way it is. And a lot of light workers are like, I'm trying to warn you because I don't want you to fucking go down. You gotta drop your hatred. You gotta drop your ignorance. Jesus, I know people think that Jesus is nice. Jesus, you bad kids. It's like, all right, Dad, I know. It's time. And that's why, like the one, it was like, you got to do it personally. I got a big ambition. Shut up. You don't know what I'm doing. This is a big ambition. I got to get these messages out. And then she was like, the world's not ready for, you had 2,000 years. Shut up. Get out of my way. That's black magic. The world's not ready. 2,000 years you had. Fuck off. Go fix your life. Get out of my way. Self-interest. A lot of you about self-interest. You got to care about things in the world. Okay, you got to care about things in the world. Okay, you do. I mean, yes, of course we want to take care of our family first. That's how the mothers are coming in, of course. But the thing, that's my boy. People are like, that's my son. See, I guess let me just forgive me. I'm not trying to sound stereotypical, but when something happens to, if the African American, especially police brutality, and I'm a white mother, but I got, my family's technically black. Everybody, because my sister is nothing I'll talk about in the other. So I really identify, them as my family. Nana was very, the family. That's what sweet is. They've been my family, okay? But I just want to explain what African American, sees, somebody like, Rodney King or Tyre or George Floyd. That's my son. Now, I know, and I'm not trying to sound stereotypical, but say, a white person sees someone, they don't always go, that's my son. They think of their own kids. But when African American sees Tyre, yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong. Please answer me if you're African American. I'm not, but that's just, my feel. And I kind of do it too, maybe because, oh, that could have been my son. There's a different kind of thing. Now, I know my son is very, very light. Yes, he's very light. And I even once said on a video when I've done all these police brutality, and I've said, please forgive me, anyone in the African American community, when I say this. My son is very light. And I mean, no offense, because black is beautiful. Okay, but there are times, also because I know the father would get pulled over for stupid shit. Thank God, okay. But, sometimes I'm like, I'm kind of glad he's light, because I know what cops do. They pull people over for stupid shit. And it's like, and the thought of my son being pulled over for something stupid and just reaching for, you know what I'm saying? Okay, scary. But because he's lighter, okay, I don't have to fear it as much, at least. Okay, and so I mean no disrespect when I say, sometimes I'm like, because that's scary. I can only imagine, when your son is visibly African American, you worry, oh shit, what if they get pulled over by cops, and what if something happens, especially when you see a little Tyre who's innocent. When my son is driving, a cop is just he's not going to see necessarily that he's African American. But he's, I got a photo. I'll show you. Now, like his hair is thin, but I'll just show you. He's gonna be like, shut up, I'm just showing, but he's proud of his heritage. He's very proud of his heritage. He raps really good, by the way. He's good. He's good. I know he's very light. He's gonna be like, don't you pass me. But I'll show you. There's this one photo where there is one photo that's a little more obvious. Okay. I saw it tonight, and I'm like, oh, he's so cute. My son's very handsome. I love him. Okay, of course, well, he's my baby. But I'm just saying, it's, and it's not, like I said, black is beautiful. Do not get me wrong. But, I understand, God, what if it, when you see Tyre, what it could be my son, and then him being lighter. I mean, that's grandma right there. She protected. She's like, you ain't touching this one. Shit, she's more powerful. She's powerful. I want you to look. I hope Joyce doesn't mind, but she's like, fuck you ain't touching this family. She got the sunglasses on. She got the red and black. Don't even fuck with my family. She's like, and of course, I know broke her heart, with, I told Zay Diane, but she's right there protecting my boy. You ain't gonna fucking touch him. No. We don't mess with Nana. Nana protects his family. Yeah, that's my boy. But yeah, there is one photo. It's like, well, it looks like he's, there is his hair. I don't know. He, I guess, yeah. Let me. This is, God. I'll show you. I'll show you. Tonse, you guys. It's one of the last photos. Very close to. I don't even know. God, does it show the date? He was only about 3 months. He's holding. I know he's a little. My son's boy is very light. But that's him. That's Tonse. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's him. And yeah, that's he was a good-looking man. He was. Don't even trip down memory lane. He's even then. Yeah, I was only a few months before he died. And he, yeah. One day maybe I'll talk about more about it and stuff. But yeah, my boy. There's one of him when he's younger and he's, got the grandkids. And I know his of course his girlfriend. I hate to say girlfriend. I should say wife, but they're not officially married. But she's been with him for all this time. And, I got grandkids and they're beautiful. But his spirit. I'm more than happy to show you a little family photo. Now, I'm not in it, but let me show you. That's the family. And if anybody, who is it? That's the family. When they were little, look at my son's hair. And my daughter. She's cute. And that's Tonse when he was young. And that, yeah, that was the family. Oh, my God, my son. Oh man, going back in time. Yeah, he was. My daughter's so cute. They're just. I do the little pigtails, but and we had. I remember he put together that play yard, and but that was the But there was some good times there. Oh, we had some rough ones, but he was handsome. Huh? Yes, I'm sure he still is. This is one when Tiana was just born, and there was my son. I'm really happy to show you my fam. Knew that. And it was so cute because, my son knew I was pregnant. He was about 3.5 there. He's got that face. But I remember, when he walked in, I'd had her and everything. And yes, Jose was in there. I had to have a C-section. He's out there holding my hand. I was scared we couldn't open. I wasn't awake for the first one. I mean, they had to put me under because I was freaking out. I had to have a C-section then too. But he's like, you can do this. I'm like, okay, because they were like, you want to stay awake when they put the daughter in. You want to do it and everything. And there she was. And what was I going to say? I'm going to cry. Don't shut up. Why do you do this? But anyway, so, Tonze walked in with, Tonze Jr., that he's a junior. And he walks in and because he knew baby was coming. And my son walks in, where's my baby? That's what he said. He said, where's my baby? That's exactly what he said. And him and his sister are tight, of course. They are so tight. But when his little 3-year-old son, where's my baby? Like, you don't forget shit like that. You just don't. You don't forget it. You don't forget it. But where's my baby? But there is what, oh no, this is it. This is dad with my son when he was younger. Oh God, I know. Let's see. He coming. You don't want to deal with this scorpion, but that's that I know. Father and son. Father, and he got the Bob Marley, and my son loves like the shirts, and he's got that. But yeah, he looks a little. My son kind of shows it a little bit, but yeah, he's light, and he's getting older, and his poor little hair is thinning out. And I'll just show you one more. That's my son and my daughter, and my daughter is a goddess, and yeah, I understand that. Okay, you see my beautiful kids, my beautiful daughter. I'll go ahead and say, look how beautiful she is. Like how beautiful they are. And yeah, if anything touches them, I freaking destroy. I understand, guys. And you see that? My daughter, like Shanquella, they're about the same age. Shanquella, my daughter, if anything came near, I would destroy. I love it. Look how beautiful she is. She is my goddess. I don't know why I feel like showing. I guess, yeah, let me show you. I would love to show. She'd probably give it like, shut up. No, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's a beauty. I'll just show you a couple of her because I don't want to go, oh my God, he's showing all the YouTube. My daughter's beautiful. It's hard not to show her off. She's beautiful. What can I say? Oh, I'll just show some good ones. Don't worry. Oh gosh, she's a goddess. I'll just show you this one. She's a goddess. My daughter is a goddess. And if anything came near her, I would destroy her. Look at how beautiful she is. She is a goddess. So I understand when, Shanquella, I'll show one more. Look how perfect she is. Look how perfect my daughter is. Perfect. If anything came near her, I would fucking destroy it. And that's one of the reasons. You see how perfect she is? If anybody touched her, you're done. You won't even get a chance. Because daddy's here, my dad's here, everything. Nobody. You see why I get upset? They're about the same age. Look how perfect she is, guys. She's perfect. And I'm sure Shanquella, parents felt the same way. She is perfect. She is the goddess. And mine is, they're all goddesses. So, kind of give you a window if you understand. I do understand, guys. Anyway, in the African American community, I do understand. Okay, I know my face would be like this. Maybe my soul is not. I don't know what to say. But my daughter and son and a little bit of window in the family. Maybe so you understand why I'd be very passionate about issues like this. That's why, she's perfect. My son, I love him, and he's perfect. I understand. It's fucking hard. It's fucking hard. It breaks my heart. Cheap. Yeah, I mean, arrested this, that, whatever. What gave him a job? Why would they have a job? And I know more things are going to come and everything, but I guess the best way, I know it's a different kind of read than maybe, you guys would expect. I guess, there's magical people out there. I know this. I don't, the pissed. But somebody gave him a job. And I just want to give you some insight of what I kind of feel about George Floyd and certain things. that have been happening. And there is, and there is something you can say on the other side that is at war. You may not necessarily see it with your own two eyes, but I promise you, people in the African American community are very aware of what is going on. Like I said, something's like Kanye and various things, and Coolio was on the other side fighting, and that's the one that racist. He said, "Oh, it went dark when I said that." And Coolio's like, "Yeah, I promise you." There's others on the other side. Tupac, yeah, all of it. I can feel everything on the other side. A lot of done, and I'm telling you, Desmond Tutu was the big one. No, I know it's not an ordinary reading. I just hit an hour, but it's coming. So you guys better shape up. Better stop being racist. You better watch out. I'm just saying. That's I gave you a little bit of a reading, but yeah, a shift is coming. You see it, the world and everything, and people they protect, stop. There's a lot of forces. So people have got to awake, aware, Jesus, God, whatever. And it really, I do want to say this. Let me say this. It really, honestly, I feel like even Jesus, and don't come at me, Christians. I don't want to hear your fucking bullshit. Okay? Laws written in the heart, whatever. Jesus is not always expressed with, the face and the beard and all that. Jesus is light. Jesus is about the light, the lamp, the light. Be the light, right? You don't, as far as a face or this, that, it's really about following the light and being the light. So if I just took the name Jesus out, Jesus is the light expression, a pure soul, okay? The light expressed. That's, and we don't want to disrespect the light. Buddha is the light, Jesus is the light, the light, the light, the light. Just strip it all down, light, the sun, S-U-N, S-O-N, sun, light. Okay? So you don't have to worry about necessarily, like a religion, are you light? The sun, light. Like little Michael Jackson, Krishna, pure soul, sun, light. Stop. Look at the man in the mirror. Look at some of my community. And stuff, whether homosexuals or, African American, all this. Stop any kind of hatred. Any kind of hatred. Gotta stop hating. I know, even if you're upset with somebody, just, I gotta drop the hatred. Just drop. I mean, if it meant your soul, you gotta stop any kind of hatred. I know it's fucking hard. I told, even in the other spirit, it's freaking hard. My sister fucking got me. And you could say, there's a lot of nastiness there, but that's okay. Just shut the door, block it out. Whatever, forget, whatever. But I forget. Goodbye. Just whatever. I know there's something wrong with you, but I shut the door. Goodbye. And whatever happens, that's between you and God. But I'll never let you back in my life because I can never trust you. I don't know what to say. People born bad. I don't fucking know. So yeah, it's hard, guys. Pray. And like I said, over your deities, but you saw what's happening. It's like I said, that's mother love. I know it's scary, and something about those do. No, that's mother love. There is another face, and that's why in Jordan Peace, you get the Kali coming out of a lot of people who are sick of seeing people being hurt, abused, and obviously losing their lives. Pure souls, and Jesus is like, you know what? I've been holding back the dad for a while. And there is a mother in the story, guys. There really is, and things are getting fed up. And you better pay attention because there's even prophecy that, Pope Francis is supposed to be the last pope. And why don't you go do a little Google search? He's supposed to be the last pope. A lot of little signs there, a lot of little fucking signs. They're coming in, the sinks are coming in stronger and stronger. Okay? I try to reveal you a little bit what I know, and there's some things I'm not going to. Some things, you just don't know. You're going to have to figure out. But you got to wake up, drop your hate, drop your stereotypes, face your own mirror. Because you will face that mirror, I promise you. You're going to face that mirror. And hey, and I even had to face any generational. What can I forgive? What can I forgive? Seeing things clearly, doing my best. I got to face the mirror too, guys. We all got to face that fucking mirror. Nobody's perfect. I've done things sometimes, even when I just kind of had to get someone out of my way and do what, they're being ridiculous. But they're, you can't disrespect the light. You can't be disrespecting your teachers. If you're going to come at me and you're going to try to be, no, you just, fix your life. Don't come at me and act like I'm doing it wrong. Don't disrespect the light. And I'm kind of, and I'm not trying to say I'm all, don't disrespect the light. You're sitting here coming at me and, trying to be, and demanding of me to be what you want me to be, or this, that, or what the fuck ever. That's kind of, trying to drag me down. It can't drag me down. I'm up now. I'm up in a big way, and I'll give you guys the best messages I can to guide you through this, because we're coming into some tough times here. But you got to wake up. And I know poor little Tyree, there's a lot of energies, and I showed it to you. It's right fucking there. Have a good one.